It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tua to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Desmond King back deep. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mills. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors at that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Mills on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football. Tua now on 1st down.
Pass incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Waste of time.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Houston set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing, Mills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st down, Mills. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
On third down, here's Mills.
He gets it to Cooks. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mills to throw it.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Once more, it's Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Mills.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
(3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Gaskin. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Dancing away at the 30.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second and 7 from the 20.
Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, it's 6 now from the 42. Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Mills.
He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It's showtime, baby.
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mills.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So right now, 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Lovey saw things correctly, and he wins that challenge.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua, and that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Tua.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Tua now on first down. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa over the middle, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down at 7. Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line.
Throwing again on second down.
Mills
throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
First down, Mills. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Again, it's Mills. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Let's ride, dog. Playmakers, step up. Let's go. Get it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Tua going to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Show them what you got. You ready to run?
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. Steps away to his left.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing. Let's get out. Right there.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run by Pierce begins the second half.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Phillips getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Gets around him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mills now.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mills to throw it.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection, good for a Houston first.
In man coverage, your number one cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Let's go, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And he finds Howard complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Throwing, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. and we'll break that one soon.
On second down, Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Tua. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 91 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. They go again with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
But we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, third downs, and getting after the quarterback.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He juked him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going right back to Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Gaskin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, he'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mills now from the 50. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game out that way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Burkhead going to run straight ahead here, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Justin Bethel.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Mills on 4th down. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Mills to the air again.
And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
Jalen Phillips.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mills to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. they were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line.
So here is Mills and the Texans
down by 15. Exactly 1 minute remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Gets this to Moore, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mills on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Mills again.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That doesn't just take points off the board, that takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.